Here I go to school in two different places. I go to Linworth Alternative Program as my first school and Thomas Worthington High School as my home school. Linworth Alternative Program is the great and the most unique school I've ever been in. In the school, my friends are very friendly and pleasant. Every morning, before class begins, we need to sign in at the office. On this computer, our attendance list is appeared. Each student has a mailbox. Like the mailbox in general, we can access through this stuff. So every time we have to check our mailbox. We don't call the day like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, but we call them like Blue Day and Orange Day. At the first time, I was very confused, but now I've understood what's going on. The classroom is just enjoyable, with weird names for every single classroom. It's just great, and it's very clean, so it makes more comfortable being in the class. Also, if we go to upstairs, we can find the math class like Sunshine, and for the social study class for US history and global history class, Mushroom.
I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of America.
At Linworth, I learned many things about friendship, kindship, and appreciate each other. Another thing, the teachers here are very nice. They are very kind. They teach with different methods. Every idea what we contribute always be a new topic in our discussion. Therefore, the most important thing that we need is creativity. Creativity is number one. Besides hard work and learning, we are required to create new things, which could become maybe a new learning method that we can use more comfortable.
I love Linworth. I think it's a great
do you
place
like
to
it?
learn.
I feel like there's a lot more respect around here than at some of the bigger schools because since it's a lot smaller we can interact a lot more, and I think we have a lot more freedom.
What they do, like the science teachers are trying to get a biology part into it, and like the English teachers are trying to get journals out of it. But it's just amazing what all of these teachers do for the students. I mean, they'll wait after, they'll overall just...
Yeah, Linworth is different in that we give students a lot of responsibilities that most schools wouldn't dream of giving. For example, our students can leave the building for an hour a day. Part of that's because we don't have a cafeteria here, but they can go get coffee, come back, and in 15 minutes, they still have 45 minutes in the day that they can come and go. We don't do study halls. We have students arrange their own time to do their work. They can socialize, they can play cards, they can play guitar, they can do their work. It's up to them, very much like a college campus. When you have free time, you have to decide how to use it, and we want our high school students to be doing that. We don't get substitute teachers. That's a very unique thing. We feel students can run the class. It costs money to get substitutes. Students do run the classes. They've done it here for more than 30 years, so we know that can work. I think in terms of curriculum, we do classes that are more engaging in conversation and higher level thinking. I would argue that students are taught to defend their points of view. The discussions in class do that. The reading is a little heavier than in most schools because that's what we do. We don't lecture as much, although there's some of that.
We as a community, the role of students is very important. As in theory of democracy, we create, we run on it, and we will feel the results. Every Wednesday we have an event called town meeting. From this event, all students and staff get together and discuss what's going on at Linworth. We talk about hot issues, discuss how to resolve the problem, and sometimes we submit the proposal.
The biggest thing about like responsibility here is that they really put it on you and they treat you like an adult. So you never really feel like you're just another student and like you have to follow like everyone's an equal here.
Another unique thing is every student is given time to learn outside the school environment. We call it intern for 9th, 10th, and 11th graders and walkabout for students in grade 12. This is exactly what we train to face how hard and wild the world is.
I'm going to this place called Circle P Sanctuary and I'm gonna help out. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I'm going to a veterinarian office that specializes in testing for rabies in dogs that have attacked humans, which means you cut off their heads and test for rabies.
Oh,
That's interesting.
rabies? That's so cool.
I'm gonna go and learn how to own slash manage a barn.
Ah,
The barn that I ride at. The barn that I
as a
ride at.
cowgirl, you want to be a
Yeah.
cowboy sweetheart?
Oh,
And then the other thing that we're known for is experiential education, which is when students go out of the building to learn. Schools have most of the learning inside a structure, and we try to get students out, pair up with career interests of theirs, and people that do things that even if they just want to learn them, it might not be a career interest, we encourage that. So we do that with interim and walkabout, which I won't explain right now, but also even some seniors. Their credits are pretty much finished. We're working on one next year, for example, where a young person would be out of the building about half a day, working maybe with a forensic scientist, because that's an interest of theirs and they want to know more about it before they go to college.
Hey guys, now the half day at Linworth is done and we are going to our home school. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, now we are on the bus and we are going to Thomas for our school there. Check this out.
Linwood and Thomas were far away. We only spent about 10 minutes if using a school bus. In Thomas, I only have one class. I take art here. Oh my god, I love art so much. In this class, I learn art either comes from United States as well as from other countries. I learn like sculpture, coloring, painting, drawing, and other else. And this is the project what I'm working on. 50 minutes for each period feels very short. After from the art class, I usually have to go back to Linworth to spend the rest of the day. But for today, I'm gonna go to elementary school. Yes, I joined a club called Cards for Kids. So once a week, I go to elementary school. I teach the students there. They are so cute and very funny. I just love them.
I think exchange students are different. I like the culture value they bring into the American schools. We don't get a lot of options as far as like learning about different
They're amazing. I mean, especially the guys.
Oh my god.
They're pretty awesome.
Students make Linworth the best. That's what makes Linworth awesome.
Before the school done run out,
You get so much more variety of the culture
this and
involved.
nothing's gonna stop me from defining to
I think it's cool just because they get like another experience that isn't like where they live. I just think it's cool.
I think the foreign exchange student programs are very helpful as far as cultures.
no more. It
3 o'clock and it's time to go.
wait. I'm yours.
It's 3 o'clock and it's time to go from school.
Usually my friend take the bus to get home. But because I live behind school, so I just walk to get home.
I remember all the things that we shared and the promise we made, just you and I remember all the laughter we shared.
I love you, Indonesian people. I love you so